Free 99, huh? Look at this aura farmer right there. Alright. Limbus Company. I have sauce on my shirt, but you can't see it. Bozo. Alright. Let's do it. Kind of losing my voice a little bit. I was yelling not too long ago. A few days ago. I think it was 2. Why is this on full screen? Believe it or not, that took a long time. That took like 10 minutes. It said it was only 7 gigabytes on Steam. What was that about? Bro. Whatever. Can I put this...
이제 알았어? 뛰어봤자 벼룩이라는 걸.
Pardon? Do you see now? You can't run from us. Ooh, the full screen button? Where is that at? Is that all the settings? I only got volume control up in here. I would like to change a few other settings around. Like my my screen not being so full. What is that? What is that? What is that symbol even about? I don't know. Do you see now? You can't run from us. You dare interrupt me just as I was engraving the Etch-a-Sketch. You must be out of your...
엄밀히 따져보면 스승님이 하려는 게 도시의 금기는 아니더라.
Technically speaking, I can tell you that our master's plan doesn't really break any of the city's taboos. It's just the kind of thing that no one has ever dared to even consider attempting. You catch my drift?
어라?
Huh?
근데 이 녀석.
What do you look at that?
그 사이에 머리를 갈아 끼웠군.
You
원래
managed to
당신
get...
같은 자들은 준비성조차 철저한가?
Yeah, you managed to get a different head in so fast. Are people like you always prepared for anything? Just wait till I get the that thing. The likes of you will be no match for.
아무래도 저 대가리엔 입까지는 없는 모양인데.
I guess that new noggin doesn't come with the mouth, huh?
째깍거리는 소리만 들리네. 속에서는 비명이라도 지르는 걸까?
Yep. All I can hear is the clock ticking. You think they're screaming on the inside?
째깍대는 소리가 빨라지는 걸 보니
The ticking's gotten
아파하기는
faster, so I guess they can still feel pain. Don't you stab me? Damn it. Why am I being attacked? Not good. Memory decay already? Was already done too quick.
뭐야? 이젠 잠잠하네.
Huh. They've
그럼
gone
슬슬
quiet already.
끝내자.
Shut up. They've gone quiet already. Let's get this over with.
늑대. 여긴 누구도 오지 않고 누구도 볼 수 없는 곳이야.
No one
뭔가
ever
그리
comes
그런가?
here, Wolf. There are no eyes on us. So what's the hurry?
우린 가르침을 따라야 해. 시간을 끌어서는 안 되니까.
We must follow her teachings. No wasting time.
그렇지만 우리가 살면서 언제 이런 녀석을 죽여보겠어?
Yeah, but can we just savor the moment? We're not going to get another chance to off someone of this caliber.
사자, 너는 일을 할 때 너무 감정적이야. 공과 사는 구분하면 좋겠군.
You have a tendency to grow far too emotional on a job, lion. Don't mix business with pleasure.
얼굴을 보고 싶었는데 아쉽게 됐어. 당신의 별이 어디 있는지는 알려주지 않겠지.
Shame. I so wanted to have a look at your face. I reckon you won't tell us where your star is, yes? Like hell I am. I'm taking location to the grave with tick-tock on the clock. Darn it. Where was supposed to be again? My memories are fading too quickly.
그렇군. 입이 없었지.
Right. No mouth.
자연히 그것을 찾을 방법도 이자에게선 얻을 수 없겠군.
Meaning this one can't tell us how to find it? guess Yakimo.
그럼 이제 끝내도 돼?
Can I end them now? I kind of woke up here and I'm wondering, why are you all named after an animal? Wolf, lion, panther? What's going on? Kabam.
그래.
Sure.
내가 무슨 소리야?
Hey,
표범.
what's that
설마
noise?
뒤에다가
You let
추적자들을
yourself get tailed, panther?
아니, 쫓아올 자는
No,
아무도
there
없었어.
wasn't anyone who could have tracked me.
짐승일 확률은
Just a wild animal, perhaps?
짐승 소리가 아니야.
That
이거-
doesn't sound like an animal I can think of. That's the toaster of man. The school bus is here.
저런 게 어떻게 여기까지 굴러 들어왔지?
How did it even end up here?
조난당한 버스인가 본데?
The Limbus Company bus is here. Wow. Must have taken a wrong turn. Oh, they're about to pay quite the hefty price for the wrong turn. Oh my god, bruh.
사자가
Did Lion just get pushed back? Yep. Alert, he is.
여전히 내 눈이 틀림없다면 당신은 영광의 항구에 이르겠지.
If my eyes are still right, then you will not fail to reach the port of glory. Who are you? That nameplate says Faust?
어두운 숲에서 길을 잃었군요.
You lost your way in a dark forest. What?
하지만 당신은
Yet you were not overcome with fear.
않았어요.
Why was that? That's because I could simply lift my head to find the star. What?
그래요.
That's right.
이제 그 형상을
Now, keep
되뇌면서
revisiting that image
제가 하는 말을
and let your heart
마음으로
speak
외치세요.
these words aloud.
너의 별을
Follow
따라가거라.
your star. Follow your star? At that moment, I felt a sudden thump in my head, followed by the sensation of multiple chains penetrating me.
걱정하지 마세요.
I say in pain.
정말로 심장을 못 쓰게 된 게 아니니까.
Please, don't worry. Your heart is still functional, though it may feel otherwise.
이것으로 계약은 완료되었습니다.
With this, the pact is sealed.
단테, 이제 저희는 당신의 시간에 귀속되었습니다.
Dante, from this day forth, you're bound to your time. Who's Dante? That's me. I'm Dante. Huh. What did you?
이제
What do
저희의
you?
심장이 멎고 뛰면 당신의 시각이 어디 위치하는지에 따라 달렸습니다.
Oh, really? The beating of our hearts now depends on where your hands fall.
잘 부탁드려요.
I hope you'll make a fine leader. Our?
정말 이걸로 된 건가요?
Is that really everything?
사과 한 알이 떨어졌어.
A single apple has fallen. Oh, really?
이 사람은 아직도 이상한 소리만 하네.
This guy is still not making any sense.
찌뿌둥해. 이제 움직여도 되는 거지?
Jesus, the wait was killing me. We're finally getting some action.
뭐 몸을 풀어보는 것도 나쁘진 않겠지.
Well, a little warm-up wouldn't hurt.
불쌍하게 나뒹굴고 있는 저것은 뭐지? 우리의 마지막 대원이 될 자인가?
Yeah, everybody's here now. Look at this. The whole squad's here. What's that miserable thing writhing on the ground? Are they supposed to be the newest addition to the squad?
말 조심하는 게 좋을 걸. 우리 상사가 될 뿐이래.
You might want to watch your language. I heard that's our soon-to-be boss.
습격은 순식간이었을 텐데 용케 머리를 숨겼군요.
Oh, it must have been an instant ambush. Yet you still managed to hide your head. Who are you people? And what's up with the bus?
우리는 당신을 돕기 위해 찾아온 정의의
We are the
사자들이고
heralds of justice.
이건
Who have
원하는
come
곳은
to
어디든 갈
aid
수
you.
있는
Please
마술
silence yourself.
버스죠.
I'm speaking. Thank you. And this is the magical bus, the school bus, that can take us wherever we wish to go. Who's the driver is the question. Justice? Bus? I
그런
don't...
대답을 바라는 거 아니었어요? 그렇게 생각하는 쪽이 마음 편할 테니.
Is that not what you wanted to hear? You will feel more at ease that way. Can they actually, like, understand my ticking sounds? Or what?
시간도 없고 유리한 상황도
Like, it
아니니까.
seems to be we're like having a
천천히.
back and forth conversation
하지만 한
here,
번만
unlike the
설명하자.
other people who just didn't really know. Huh. We're racing against time, and the situation isn't in our favor, so let me explain this once. After some time passed. So let me get this right. As long as I do, as you say, those complete strangers who I've never even met before will fight in my stead?
맞아요. 당신이
Correct.
올바르게
So
명령을
long as you
내린다면요.
give them the right orders. Right. Then let's slaughter these. Censor that word out. That is not a nice word. Unbelievable. Go back to where I was. And... Huh. What was I doing? Where was I supposed to go back to? I was right on the cusp of an extremely important moment. Something I was never supposed to forget.
진정해요.
Stupid
머리로
clock
기억이
head, bro.
온전할 리가.
Man's forgetting. Calm down. It is only natural. It'll be in affects the moment.
지금은
Memory.
눈앞에 놓인 전투에 집중하죠, 단테.
Focus on the struggle at hand. Dante, like from Dante's Inferno.
뭐라고 불러야 할지.
Can I mute the voices real quick so I can just speak? Yep, I can. Bam. Hello. I'm not sure how I should address you. Would Commander Clock suffice? In any case, we wait your orders. Do we really need orders? Seems like going on one-on-one is only the way. Huh? Hey! Is that the Shawatsky skin from Forcing? I never realized that before. You lot, quit your prattling. We just need to crush them all. Please, do your best, Dante. I guess I don't have any other choice. Finally, I can access settings and I put on full screen. I also looked here in the language. I said it's auto set to English, so I turned the voices back up. So let's just hope that just hope all is good now. Anyways, let us begin by learning the basics of combat. Please direct your attention to the dashboard here. You will be using the dashboard to rely on your commands to the centers. You will find each center skills on the dashboard. Control scheme is simple. Simply drag from the left end of the dashboard to the right end to chain the skills, and you are ready to enter the combat phase. Just go like, bam. Okay. I'm gonna guide your hand. Press and hold on the gear on the left on the dashboard to start the chain. Go like that. And then, well done. Now that skills for all the centers have been chained, you may press the gear icon to start the combat phase.
행동을 개시합니다.
Okay, sick combat phase. And that is how you, the manager, issue your orders. Let's try that again. Look at the dashboard, grab the chain from the left gear, so right here, and then drag it about, and then bam. Chain of the gear connect the skills along the guiding line to command us to use them. Bro, who is absolutely shredding the guitar right now? The dashboard. Use the dashboard to issue commands to your centers in combat. Start the combat phase by following these steps. Yeah, grab the gear, chain it from left to right, thread it through the skills you want to use, connect the chain. Yeah. Okay.
행동을 개시합니다.
Please issue a command. I think I'm losing. I think this might be my team out by theirs. And if you take a little look down here, I think that's. I don't think this is supposed to be winnable. Let's see what everything does. What is all this? Not the third one? Okay then. Oh. Yeah.
좋아, 간다.
Yeah, totally. Okay, turn 4. We got this, team. We are totally instructed. We're totally supposed to win this fight. Just gonna go with that.
좋아, 간다.
Good job, everyone.
Tinder and kindling and light it up.
I think that's like an Elden Ring situation. You have to
이해가
lose the
되지
first
않는
fight because there's a cutscene here
이런
now.
것들에게 사자가 당했다.
And also they're still not speaking English, but the text is in English at least. I don't get it. These nobodies managed to take lying down?
잠깐만.
Whoa, hang on.
방금까지 싸웠던 사람이
What?
말하긴 그렇지만.
I need to. Okay, hold up.
볼 수 있...
Kaboom. Kaboom. Kaba. I know this is kind of weird coming from someone who you were just fighting, but I'm pretty sure we can talk this. Oh! Ouch! This is not ideal. Yeah, you don't say.
So I knew it was a ridiculous idea to put up a fight against them.
Are y'all kidding? I haven't even started. What the hell? You said you're fighting my steed.
You never promised to win said fights.
What?
And it seems like I'm the only survivor. Seems everybody else is dead. Wow.
Okay, so you meant for this to happen? You've got an ace up your sleeve, haven't you?
That's called my special ability. I call it running away because I can't win this, bruh.
Get this out of here.
Not necessarily an ace, no. This is simply about
Following the star. Is this supposed to be a mass suicide or something? It's a rather unpleasant display. Well, what am I supposed to do about this? This is just hilarious. What's going on, guys? We're friends, right? Arriving with all that fanfare only to die like flies. Gah, I can't remember a thing about the fastness I repeated. What she said? Is this how I die? Deliver this message to the serpent. False lion. Man with the red eyes. Oh my god. This is a flow that cannot be stopped. The red. But why? Oh my god, bro. Do you know why I only had those two dismembered? Because one of you needs to be intact to carry the rest and scram pell-mell out of here. And you're the only one left to offer them any help. The red gaze. Don't glare at me like that. This is nothing compared to what you did. With wounds like those, I'm sure your boss will recognize the effort you put in. Consider them a badge of honor. Unless you want to meet your end here. Who are you? Are you one of them? You're too late. They're already... I'm not late for anything, Dante. We only need a little time to rewind. Huh? I'm suddenly overwhelmed by an excruciating stab in my chest. Ouch! As through my heart is being torn asunder. It's a big word. Followed by flashes in the ribs, intestines, stomach and lungs. Gah! Couldn't even tell where the pain was coming from anymore. If your leg gets cut off, how do you feel the pain? Does your leg use Bluetooth? That's time to find out. You. Wow. My consciousness fading. The only thing I could perceive was the sight of mutilated bodies around me. Inexplicably regenerating. You're one hell of a painful ride out here, Dante. And the voice of the man with the red eyes. So the bus pulled up, everybody died, and then some dude pulled up, he killed them, he killed me, and then that brought everybody back, so I just feel endless pain now, huh?
I hear a beast howling from somewhere.
It cries ceaselessly. Is it wailing out in hunger, or...
They're being itchy twitchy, are they up?
What? Awake at last. I would have been a tad bit disappointed if you croaked on us. Refreshing morning. This is Sharon, the bus driver. It's not morning, but I suppose it could be refreshing. How do you feel, Dante? Well, I... tick-tocking like a clock. This language barrier will be quite a hassle. You can call me Virgilus. If you can hear me, Dante, give me a sign. Give him a quick nod. He didn't seem hostile. Good, at least your hearing is functional. Time to drive, Sharon. Now departing. Vroom, vroom. There's a heavy roar and vibrations as they echoed from the bottom of a deep mire. It was then that I realized I was aboard a bus. A bus? I can't be sure if I've ever ridden such a vehicle in the past. Do you remember who you were? I shook my head, saying no. I had just remembered that my head was now a clicking mechanism of sorts. I suppose you want your memory back, don't you? Yep. Smooth as it gets. What's to stop the rest of you from adopting this gesture-based communication? What do you think, Miss Faust?
Faust will respectively decline. I find it unlikely that the situation ahead will permit us the physical liberty for smooth gesture-based communication.
She's the one who spoke to me back in the forest. Her silver hair glistening with... Her silver hair glistening even without sunlight gives off a rather mysterious air. Dante! Dante? Why did I just say my name? Come to think of it, the man with the red eyes has been calling me that too.
Dante is your name. The amnesia must be affecting you rather severely.
Dementia Dante. Dante with dementia. Sure, looks like it. That doesn't sound familiar at all.
You'll get used to it in no time.
Wait, you can understand me? The group that attacked me earlier. And that Virgie, or whatever he was called, seemed to hear nothing but ticking from me.
Faust can hear what you intend to speak.
Actually can? But now I don't even have a real mouth.
Assumptions of yesteryear must be one of the side effects that came with your head replacement. It's anarchist to think that the vocal organs, such as the cords or the tongue, are necessary for one to communicate.
Anarchistic? Right. Never considered that.
You can limit their... See... Bruh, how long do they yap for? Limit the receiver. Speak at once. I'm recording this at 10 at night. A lot of clarification. The scope of everyone is limited to the sinners, the people seated behind you. The very same fought on your side or moments ago. Oh, so no, thou art the final piece of the completest our journey's cast. How I have yearned for this moment. Say, pal, where do you sell your old cranium off? So it was you. Thanks for putting my spine back into one piece. Were you a surgeon or something in the nest? Keep your mouth shut. Nothing is more unpleasant than hearing a... Can you stop using big words? Of noises. And our brief introduction is in order. I'll give you the time to make yourselves known, starting with the ones seated at the very front. Speak. Why is it always the ones in the front that go first? I'm sick of taking the lead. I heard you were going to be our boss, or our manager. Manager? Yep. Okay, sweet you. Tisk. It's always tough work to choose the right words. Don't know what you did with your old head, but I guess everyone's got a story to tell. I'm Gregor. We're in this together, Manager Bud. Wow, Gregor. I'm not reading all that. Greg, they aren't just your bud or pal. You're talking to the person who'll make us filthy rich. Greg? Rich? What's that about? Let's see, what's better to call you, Dante? Hope you don't mind on a first name basis. So you can call me Radia too. Okay. Radian. You can read all that if you want, but this video is too long right now. I think there's a will to yap. I'm the manager, I know. Big shot. Now it's your chance to be a big shot. Old habits are coming back. Rolling in the dough. So she just wants money. She sure is an extrovert, I'll give her that. Oh gosh, that got me keeping on. Hey Kate, you're up next. Hello? Oh, boring. That's it. Oh, Sinclair, that's my name. Sinclair? Huh. This boy looks awfully unnerved. Did he just join the company off his own accord? Is there anything else I need to say? This is my first corporate job. Well, you'll learn the ropes in the coming days. Okay, then you're up next, nerdy pal. I am Yi Sang. Yi Sang. From the chief of the redacted. Yap. That's it. No smoke and mirrors. Wait for him to see if there's being witty or something. It was not. Sigh, I can't believe you people aren't properly introducing the first step of fitting into society. Call me Ishmael, if you please. Wow, Ishmael, huh? Hello. I heard you glued our bodies back together in pieces. I look forward to working with you. She gave me a polite bow before returning to her seat. For someone who emphasized not being a misfit, she didn't feel like the most ambiguous sort. Sorry to disappoint, because I don't care that much about fitting in. Name's Heathcliff. Used to be a professional wrecker for property and people alike. Wow. Revenge, huh? Not under anyone's orders, mind you. I only did it to... What? I only did it to... the bugs?
That got on my nerves. So watch it, you. I'm deathly allergic to cocky grafers who think they can boss me around. I don't think I have anything to give an impression yet. Who is this guy? "'Tis my turn to speak at long last. I am Don Quaxoid." Isn't that like a real guy that wanted to be a knight but was too bad at being a knight, so he wasn't a knight or something? I did, so I heard this story about this guy named Don Quaxoid. He I don't know if it was a story or a real guy. He basically wanted to be a knight so bad, but he was really cowardly. And he just, kept wanting to be a knight and stuff. And I was looking him up, and I kept seeing images of this person. So I instantly remembered them. I was like, oh, you! The second I saw the name, I was like, oh, yeah, this thing.
I am a fixer who shall sprint for the dream side by side with thee. 'Tis a pleasure.
A fixer? That definitely feels like a term I used to know.
Dost thou wish to know what a fixer is? I can answer thy question. Fixers are protectors of the city.
Why are you speaking like this is the 1600s?
Ah, perchance thou mayest struggle to remember the city. 'Tis.
I believe I said this was for brief introductions.
Nah.
Don't make me say it twice. Next.
Hello. My name is Hong Lu. I hope we can get along well.
Wow. I can read that apparently. We'll get along so well.
Wow. And look at you. Isn't that a fascinating how you got there? We're a popular model these days, I suppose.
No, this isn't the kind of...
It's not my cup of tea, though.
The hell is wrong with your attitude?
Heathcliff looked to be just moments away from swinging his bat. It's a big old bat.
This looks like an extension part. Huh. But when he noticed the red gaze laid on him, he grunted and sat himself back down.
Ryoshu?
Ryoshu, huh?
Sure, he's nice to meet ya.
At what point am I supposed to laugh? Mere salts, please refer to me as such. It's a very short one, it's like a sentence. Wants to be clear and concise, commands require no judgment on his part. You're polite. This isn't anything special. I'm simply behaving normally. I'm almost touched. Thanks. Yep. It felt as though something was greatly amiss with him. I can't quite tell yet. Hello? Autus? The way she's scanning me up and down. It's a little daunting. I felt almost compelled to bow to her, but she stopped me with the motion of her hand. Please, I would never make my manager stoop before me. My name is Autus. I would like to apologize for my rudeness earlier. Oh, wow. Yeah, you see where my mouse goes down into like this little abyss down here? That's just a part of the full screen. Rudeness? Haha, oh please, you're a magnanimity humbles me. I knew at first glance that you had it takes to lead us, yeah? What? Well, most humans cause noise and friction as a result of conformation. Some are able to reap mutual benefit from coming head to head, just as one might seek out firm whetstones to best sharpen their blades. My blade is yours to wield, Executive Manager. I shall serve you with unrivaled devotion. That's reassuring. Thanks. I gave her an approving nod, even though I didn't get what she meant by her rudeness.
I'm amazed at your ability to bootlick with such passion so soon after calling them a miserable thing. I think I get it now. It seems I am the last. Faust is the name. Faust, huh? What's brother? A genius with whom you are lucky to cross paths with even once in your life. Your actions suggest that you're not convinced, Dante. Well, it's fine. You'll come to learn all in due time. Learn what? That Faust is indeed a rare... Why do you speak in the third person? He had a rare and brilliant mind. When the proverbial tree falls, its impact on the ground is a given fact. The observer's failure to perceive is it has nothing to do with the truth of the matter. What are you even talking about? Okay. That's enough greetings. Dante, explain your job scope. You mean as the manager? They're asking if you're about to explain the job description of a manager. Come to think of it, the man with the red eyes couldn't hear me, unlike the sinners. That's correct, Executive Manager Dante. Embark on a trip to the Inferno with 12 sinners. Just introduce themselves. Yeah, Dante's Inferno, bro. Inferno, why should I go to hell? They're asking why they need to travel to the Inferno. Because treasure awaits at the end of the road. Would that suffice? I don't. You mean I used to be a treasure hunter or something? I can't seem to understand you at all. I did not ask for understanding, Dante. Or is this a question of your consent? You'll have to listen to me if you want to reclaim your memories in original head. I mean, I do want to go back, but... They're hesitant.
Miss Faust. Well, what will we do if Dante keeps on refusing to cooperate? This was not a scenario we had anticipated. Preposterous. Faust anticipates even possibility. Dante, once you've completed all your missions, you'll be able to engrave the aspect. I can promise you that. Aspect, a word that pierces through my mind. Even though my memories are gone, my unyielding instincts respond strongly to it. And led by those instincts, I make my choice.
See? They're nodding now.
Good. Then we can continue. By the way, Sharon, why isn't the bus moving? Were you dozing off?
A bus driver only snoozes at rest spots, Verge. Weirdos were hanging around in front of the Menfi.
I told you, Sharon, if anything happens with the bus, you gotta let me know right away. Nephi, who's that? Nephilonicus.
The name of this bus and the engine that runs it.
And Faust Magnum Opus Cordis. What is she talking about half the time? A most fitting fiery ferry boat to bear us across the Inferno. Wouldn't you agree, Dante? I wasn't sure if he was getting at. I wasn't sure what he was getting at, so I turned away and looked at the window instead of giving him a reply. Looks like there's just another pack of dirty rats living on the back streets. This is just the right time, Dante. They should make perfect targets for practicing your command. Dante, I skipped over many details in our first fight. That would have helped us greatly, don't you think? We were short on time after all. However, without improvements to your strategic prowess, only defeat and slaughter lie in our path. And in turn, we'll have to endure pointless pain over and over again to revive us. Pain? To revive you? You mean what happened earlier was... Yes, we were brought back to life because you turned back the clock. Exposition doesn't seem to be of any immediate urgency, Miss Faust. Set the chatter for later, sinners. Off the bus.
Allow me to elaborate on the elements of combat.
Alright, we're here. Hello. If you could send every center into battle at once, yes, but commanding so many personally at once will not be an easy task. I only got 5 of them all. Therefore, I will inform you the appropriate number of participants depending on the particular rates of each battle. For this occasion, 5 centers will be the appropriate force. Select 5 centers who would like to deploy for the first battle. Select the lower half of each center's cards to deploy them. First, select center Yisang. Okay. Well done! Select the rest of the centers you'd like to deploy on the encounter. Okay. Select to battle. Begin the encounter during... Yeah, let's go to battle! Let's do it. Time to beat up these little clowns, these little rat juniors up in here. Some bozos. Alright. Huh. The 7-sided icons floating above all the allies and enemies' heads are called skill slots. Because you haven't issued a command by chaining skills yet, allied skill slots are completely empty. Grab the chain from the left gear and chain it to one of the 2 leftmost ones to do all that. Oh, I see. It's like her things are there. Hers are there. His are there. Hers there. Hers there. Yeah, I see it. Hell yeah. It's like, what? I just go bam. And then, is that okay? As you can see, the skill has been changed to a skill slot. Wow. Huh? Bam! Skill slots. Equipped skills are displayed on the skill slots floating above each center's head. When the combat phase begins, each center will engage in battle, using the skills equipped with the skill slots. Drag from left to right on the dashboard to equip every center who will with one of the skills on the respective columns. Well, nothing changes, huh? Now looking at it, these are all the same attacks, so I don't really think it matters all too much. There we go. They all had the same icons at least. Like, those 2 are the same, 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 and those 2 are the same. Well done! Now select the gear icon on the right to start the battle. Goodbye. Get him, boys. Get him. Now please issue a command. So they kind of like attack whoever's opposing them. A clash occurs when the center and their target both use attack skills against each other. In a clash, their power is determined primarily by the skill they are using to clash. In this clash between two skills, the skill with the higher power wins. Pay attention to the enemy's coins. When a skill loses a clash, it loses a coin. Even if a skill loses a clash, as long as there remaining skill coins, the 2 skill coins can flip their coins and clash. So, even if a skill loses in a clash, as long as it has remaining skill coins, so as long as it's still got these little guys, the two skills will continue to flip their coins and fight. So it kind of gives them like a second chance until one of these 2 loses all their coins. So the coins are like alive second chances, or whatever you want to call them. The skill that lost all of the coins in the clash will just lose. This means that the unit that won the clash gets to attack, while the other one does not. wow. Why are they all still alive? Come on, team. Huh. Let's see how power, which determines the outcome of a clash, is calculated. Please issue a command. Alright. The number of skills base power before it flips any coins. This number is the skills coin power. Here you can see how many coins these skills have. The number of coins determines two things. How many times the skill can lose a clash before losing all of its coins, and how many times the skill hits when it attacks. Bam. Each coin that flipped heads will add the coin power onto the skill to the base power of the same skill. I'm really tired if you cannot tell. Final power calculation. The formula for a skill's final power is as follows. Base power plus number of... Okay, this is all kind of confusing, but I'm also, like, really tired. It's 10:30 at night. After this, I'm just gonna go to sleep. I don't care. Cut that out. The formula for a skill's final power is as follows. Base power plus number of coins that flipped heads x coin power. Coins that flipped on heads will glow, while the coins that flipped on tails will appear dim. So you got heads, head and tails, tails. Yeah, okay. So, the result. The resultant skill power is displayed here. Look at that little 7. Ishmael's loggerhead skill has the higher skill power, so the enemy loses a skill coin. Parry and riposte. As seen in this example, they will continue to clash until one of them has no more coins left to flip. The unit with remaining coins ultimately wins that clash. Remember, winning clashes is one of the most fundamental aspects of winning the battle. Panic overwhelmed on these guys. Victory. Okay. I'm just trying to find out how is this gonna be put into boss fights and stuff. Guess we'll see. You're looking much more useful than before, Dante. They all got away save for one. Wait, what? They all got away save for one. Must be a translation error. Though shouldn't we go after them? They're worried over the foes we lost. No need for concern. That's the direction we were heading anyways. Sharon? Pedal to the metal, up for an exciting ride! The sinners you have deployed in the last encounter will automatically be selected for the next one, saving you the trouble of having to select them again. Feel free to change them out before entering the battle, however. To battle! Alright, we're here. Wave 1. It's time for SP! Tell me about SP, or sanity points. SP has a maximum value of 45 and a minimum value of negative 45. Yeah. Please note that the sinner's SP values can also be viewed here. Right down here. Next to these orbs, adjacent to the portrait, icons on the dashboard. Now please issue a command. Each unit's SP values change based on certain triggers. They tend to heal SP with favorable triggers when it clashes or killing enemies, and lose SP on unfavorable. I guess you can already tell what unfavorable would be. The higher the unit's SP value, the higher chance to flip heads. Flipping is skill point. The allied units all won their respective clashes in the previous turn, which healed their SP. This put us in a favorable position. Please issue your next command. Oh, did it now? What is this? Please direct our attention to the unit's HP. Health point. A singular health point. Bar. This thin line here is called the stagger threshold. Bam! When unit's HP drops below the stagger threshold line, they become staggered. The units cannot take any action and take double the damage. Nice. Puts them at a significant disadvantage in battle. You didn't say so. I got actual different attacks here. Go with the purple one. Purple one. And you, do that one. You go blue. You also go blue. Yellow looks good. You have put the remaining enemies in panic states by defeating their allies in the previous turn, which drops their SP. When enemies' SP drops below a certain threshold, they may enter low morale or panic states, which inflicts them with negative effects. Units in low morale or panic states are marked by these labels. Each unit gains different effects from entering low morale and panic states. Select this icon to learn what effects the unit is suffering from. Overwhelmed, panic does not act for this turn. They were both cooked, then on. So is there like a reason why I would want to choose a certain color thing? Victory. Give me a second. What is it? I joined this company because I was told that I'll be able to move forward without being held back. Right now, we're all stuck in this meaningless violence, like we're rats or something. 'Tis not without meaning. We are vanquishing evildoers who attacked us. Please just be quiet for a moment. Anyway, if all we'll be doing is beating up people like some hired thugs, I might have to reconsider my employment here in the near future. Haven't you read your contract? Resignation is not permitted. Do you really think our contract has any sway at this point, given that it's based on lies? Of course it does. Because there were no lies to begin with. Huh? You know, think of Memphis. Yeah. That's like the name of the train, right? Yeah. It was built to be a mere means of transportation, didn't you? Memphis is always hungry. It keeps crying. The bus is getting hungry. When the engine ingests fuel, it yields a byproduct. Using that, you can grow more powerful. Okay. I'm sure Yi Sang knows this. Well, when all possibilities are drawn from the mirror, there is no limit to one's growth. The self in the mirror a reflection, or another being entirely? Possibilities. Exactly are you drawing out? I'm confused. Am I better? So I'm pretty confused. We might see the main hub though, which is probably just this bus. Memphis's various functions is extraction. Collect various identities and ego from here. Right here. Bam. Oh, is this the gotcha part of the game? Awesome. Wow. Ishmael. Fighting hard. Let's go. You have acquired a new identity. Collecting new identities and ego will be contributed to improving our combat performance. Now, let's return to battle with this drive menu. Inferno. The Prologue. Selva. Oscara. Possibilities. Enter. So select the top part of the center cards to swap them out for a different identity. Bam. From this menu, you may select one of the identities you have extracted to play them into battle. So please select the new thing for Ishmael. Bam. Okay. Go or selecting identities appropriate for the particularities of each battle is the path to victory. Now select to battle button. We're heading off to battle once more. I see, so this is what this was about. There's no need to get impatient, Ishmael. As the bus makes its journey, you're naturally start taking more important tasks than beating the life out of random crooks. I know you're eager to achieve your goals, but at least try to have some patience. Tick. Since this works by whisking out one of our limitless possibilities from the mirror worlds, it'll have overwritten a part of our memories. You'll get used to it in no time. Whoa, hang on. That sounds a bit dangerous, don't it? What if I'm no longer by itself by the end? Don't mistake yourselves for the ship of Thesis. While it is true that you borrow the identities and their memories, the system is designed to ensure that you retain control over your own existence. Different through your reflection may be, it is bound to vanish once you walk away from the mirror. How our capital grows ultimately depends on you. Manager Dante, what's going on, man? Will be up to your side. It'll be up to you to decide which figment and possibility fits each situation best. I believe that's what you call a metamorphosis. Yes, I suppose one could say that. It is a form of renaissance and transformation. Golly, where do you learn big words like that? I picked it up. My prior profession required meeting people from various walks of life. Transformation, huh? done chatting. First, we make way for the bus. You'll spend... What is he holding? Is that a file? You'll spend more time together than you would ever ask for, so table that discussion for later. Frick. Let's go. Select the unit to view their detailed information window. Wow. So this is where I can see basic character stats. Down there, this is where you view the unit's list of skills and upgrade progress. Okay. Got the HP, the sanity. All that. Okay. May also look at enemy. Each unit has resistance values. These values determine what attack type, or affinity they are weak against. So they're all probably the same. Okay. So they're kind of weak to everything, huh? Got the sin, affinity, wrath, lust, sloth, gluttony, gloom, pride, and envy. I think I might have... I don't remember that guy. Then we got attack types. Pierce, blunt, slash. Attack types and affinities. Each skill's damage is classified by 2 categories. 3 attack types, 7 sin affinities. That's where the players come from. Okay. Alright. Target's resistance to these categories can either increase or reduce the damage dealt. A higher resistance value on a unit means they will take more damage than that damage type. Check your enemy's weaknesses and select the skills that can exploit them to deal more damage. Alright. Alright, you. So you're attacking this dude. So, let's take a look at him. Yeah, I think everybody is weak to literally the exact same thing. Yep. No resistance is here. Slash resistance. Fatal. Does that mean slash does better? I guess we will do such. Like it says up there. Flicked blade. Plus 50%, minus 50%. And we have like plus percent over like pretty much everything. Oh. Bam. In most cases, the unit with the leftmost skill on the dashboard will be the first act among allies. Starting from the allied unit highest on the deployment order, an ally gains 1 additional slot with every passing turn. This means that they gain an extra opportunity to attack. Sweet. So they're both favorable. Okay. Yeah, just slash. Well, there's really nothing I can do about that. These are the same attack. And then a blue one to counter his blue one. Somebody really survived with 1 HP on their team. Use one of these buttons to let the sinners choose what skills they want to use. However, must be emphasized that leaving the sinners to make their own strategic choices could lead to suboptimal combat performances. Alright. Dominating. Clash Outcome Forecast. The Clash Outcome Forecast appears at the top of the screen, and beside each selected skill, please note that the forecast is not always perfect, but it is serviceable when quick decisions are necessary. Okay. Go for pure win rate or pure damage? Favorable, unstoppable, favorable, favorable, unstoppable, unstoppable. Okay, I'll just look at their HP. I don't think someone survived with 1 HP. 7. Poor little idiot Junior. Look at all these attacks. I'm just gonna go straight to the right. Kabam. Victory. Road's clear. But Verge Mephi could have just run them over and pushed through just fine. Huh? What was the point of putting me through all of that fighting then? Can Memphi just win the game? Just alone, just beats the final boss. Virgilus steps in at the sight of my rattling head and agitated gestures. Calm yourself, Dante. It's not right to risk a toddler to run when it has yet to take its first steps. Best take every opportunity there is to walk on your own feet before you're made to run. Furthermore, Dante, as the manager, your job is to manage your stuff. And I am the guide. I decide the where and the how of our journey. Am I understood? Don't argue with me. How am I supposed to not question a stranger who can't even hear me? I heard ticking. What did he say, Miss Faust? Nothing much. A little too verbose to be in affirmation. Enough should suffice going forward, Dante. Now, Memphi, off we go. Woohoo! How are you feeling, Sharon? Extremely excited about to walk on air, reports Sharon. Good. So, where are we going? Virgilus, they'd like to know the destination. Sigh. We'll just tell you, Dante. But just where are we going? Then sigh, the bus shattered and started to rumble forward. Limbus Company. Face the sin, save the ego. That's Limbus Company. Probably gonna be episode 1. I might play this again. Cool lore, dude. Let's go. I'll play through it until I get bored of the game. I don't know how long this is. I've seen games like this that are like 2,000 hours long of gameplay.
Hello, new manager. Have this. Yay. I got a little countdown thing.
So, let's see how we continue playing through the story. Drive. Inferno. The Outcast. This one. No, I cannot leave. Select the button to continue. I don't want to continue. I don't want to continue. I'm done for the day. I want to go to bed, please. I'll edit this tomorrow in the morning. Bye. Bye, everyone.